Imagine waking up in a picturesque French village nestled along the Rhone River. Life is as serene as ever, until suddenly you find yourself haunted by terrifying visions, uncontrollable laughter, and violent fits of paranoia. This might sound like a scene from a psychological thriller, but for the residents of Pont-Saint-Esprit in 1951, it was horrifyingly real. Today, we're diving into one of the most chilling and unexplained events of the 20th century, the mass hallucination in Pont-Saint-Esprit, France. What caused an entire town to spiral into chaos? Was it a natural phenomenon, a tragic accident, or something far more sinister? It all began on a quiet summer evening in August 1951. Without warning, dozens of villagers began experiencing bizarre symptoms. It started with nausea and stomach cramps, but quickly escalated into nightmarish hallucinations. One man, convinced he was a fighter plane, reportedly jumped out of a second-story window shouting, "Look, I'm flying." Another tried to strangle his own mother, believing she was a demon. Children were seen running through the streets, screaming at imaginary monsters, while others laughed uncontrollably for hours. Over 250 people fell ill, with 50 requiring hospitalization and 7 tragically losing their lives. But the big question remains, what caused this collective madness? At the time, doctors suspected a mysterious poisoning, and all eyes turned to one culprit, the local bread. The bread theory wasn't far-fetched. In rural France, bread was a dietary staple. Theories swirled that the flour might have been contaminated with ergot, a toxic fungus that grows on rye. Ergot poisoning, or ergotism, can cause symptoms eerily similar to what the villagers experienced: violent spasms, hallucinations, and delirium. Ergot contains compounds similar to LSD, a powerful hallucinogenic drug. Historians pointed to previous outbreaks of ergotism in medieval Europe, often referred to as St. Anthony's fire, where victims suffered from similar symptoms. But as plausible as the ergot theory was, some experts weren't convinced. Modern research suggests that the symptoms described in Pont-Saint-Esprit don't entirely match those of typical ergot poisoning. Others questioned whether contaminated flour alone could affect so many people at once. And here's where the story takes a sinister turn. Decades later, in the 1970s, journalist Hank Albarelli uncovered declassified CIA documents suggesting a shocking possibility. Pont-Saint-Esprit may have been the target of a secret Cold War experiment. The documents hinted that the CIA was experimenting with LSD as a potential weapon for psychological warfare. According to Albarelli, the incident in Pont-Saint-Esprit might have been part of these experiments, with the chemical introduced into the town's food or water supply. While the CIA has never confirmed this theory, it has fueled speculation about government involvement. Was this a tragic accident, or were the villagers of Pont-Saint-Esprit unwitting test subjects in a covert operation? To this day, the true cause of the mass hallucinations remains a mystery. Was it ergot poisoning, as the doctors initially believed, a chemical experiment gone wrong, or perhaps a combination of factors we've yet to uncover? What we do know is that this small French village became the stage for one of the most bizarre and unsettling events in modern history, And while the answers may never fully emerge, the story of Pont-Saint-Esprit reminds us of the fragility of reality and how quickly it can unravel. If you enjoyed unraveling this eerie mystery, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Darklight Codex. Have a theory about what happened in Pont-Saint-Esprit? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And as always, stay curious and stay cautious.